What's up guys, Commonwealth Snow here, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can install Sneed's Feed and Seed from source on Arch Linux. Now they have developed pre-built binaries for the macOS, Windows and Linux, certain distributions on Linux anyway, but I'm going to be showing you how you can build it from source because, as we all know, building programs from source is the only way to truly know that you're getting what you want. More recently, they have developed their own website which you can navigate to at sneedacity.org, where they give you the instructions on how you can build Sneedacity on the Windows and Mac OS, and giving you certain dependencies you need to install to do that. But if you're using Windows or the Mac OS, you're probably going to be downloading the pre-built binaries anyway. So let's get into it. So you can actually just click on the icon here and it will give you a list of instructions on how you can do it, which is very handy and very nice of them. As it says here, pre-built binaries for Ubuntu Linux can be downloaded here, so if you're running an Ubuntu based distribution, you can download the pre-built binary. It goes on to say binaries can be installed on Arch Linux from the Sneedarch repo by adding the following lines to your pacman.conf file. But as I've said, we're going to be installing this from source, so let's get into it. Going to crack open a terminal here. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure your system is up to date. And we want to make sure these specific packages are up to date. So we're going to type in sudo pacman-syu base-devil git cmake python and python-pip. Now, if you do not have these packages, it will ask you to download them. So we're going to be doing that now. As this is a fresh Arch installation in VirtualBox, most of these packages I don't have, so this download may take a little bit. Odds are, if you're installing this on your daily driver, you will likely have most, if not all, of these already installed, and it will just check for any updates. So, with that out of the way, we can now move on to the next step, which is to clone Sneedacity from their GitHub page. So we can do that with the command git clone, now that we have git installed, and navigate to the web page. Now I am cloning this just to my home directory, as this is a fresh Arch install, as I've said, but if you want to clone this somewhere specific, you can navigate to your chosen directory and do it from there. I do recommend making a directory named GitHub, something like that, so you know where all your clones are going to end up. With that done, the next step is to configure Sneedacity using cmake. So we're going to follow the steps by making a directory called build, and then we're going to change the directory into that. And now we're going to enter the command cmake-g quotation marks Unix make files space dash capital D Sneedacity underscore use underscore ffmpeg equals loaded Sneedacity. So this whole process of building Sneedacity from source will take a bit longer or a bit shorter of amount of time depending on your system specifications. Since mine's running in a virtual machine with, I think, 4 GB of RAM and 2 cores from my processor, I'm expecting this to take a little while. Though on my main system, I think it took around 15-20 minutes to compile fully, and around half an hour to go through the whole process. And that's with 16 gigs of RAM and an i7 6700K running at stock speed. So I am expecting this to take a good little while. But hey, while we're waiting for this to do its little thing, why don't you check out the channel? We have a few videos, a few Linux videos, stuff like that. But anyway, we shall proceed to the next step, which is make-j. Sorry, not single quotation marks, I nearly said that. We're going to want to use this one, which is the top left key above the tab key on American keyboards, and I think the same on British keyboards as well. I'm using a British keyboard with the American layout. I've neglected to change the keyboard layout in this fresh Arch Linux install, but as long as you use those symbols correctly, this step should go fine. And here we go. Now the big wait begins. So if you're new to the channel, or you've just stumbled across this video, but this process will take a little bit, so, get comfy, grab yourself a cup of tea or something. Sit back and just wait for it to do its thing. But like I said, this install is specifically for Arch Linux and Arch-based distros. This will work on Arch-based distributions such as Manjaro and whatever else you can think of, Artix. But if you are looking for an install from source code for other operating systems such as Windows or other Linux distributions, all of the steps for all of those are on the website. But if you want me to cover it specifically in video format, I know watching videos can make understanding this a bit easier. I certainly found it a lot easier to watch a video rather than reading documentation. Then let me know. If you want me to do something specifically, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to do it. Alright, looks like we're just reaching the tail end of this process, and there we go. So now the final step in building and installing Sneedacity is to install it. So we can do that with the simple command sudo make install. Enter your secure password. It will install the application. So that's it, we've built it, we've installed it, so now you can navigate into your application finder or type in Sneedacity installed 1, 2, 3, there you go. No dodgy Russian spyware included, everything's open source, ready for you to use for whatever you're going to need Sneedacity for. Thank you very much for watching this very simple short video. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed this enough to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. Stay safe.